Hello, my lovelies. It's Vulpus Tumultum, and I am back, and I'm giving you a beautiful view of the load screen while I try and set everything up. And that is because I am a professional streamer, and not just someone who does it for shits and giggles. Speaking of shits and giggles, let's see if the cat cam can, pick up a few things. There we go. A view of where cats currently are. I really should have loaded before I started this. Yeah. Oh, I'm very itchy. Not in any weird way. It's just we do have mosquito problems right now. And there we go. I am just trying to get stuff going. Oh, come on, kitties. What's going on? And there's a caduceus. Coming to bug his mom. Ow. Yep, coming to bug his mom. Ow, 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 ow. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? You got a claw on my butt? Is that the only way you know to ask for attention? Can't you be more polite? No, he says I cannot be more polite. Well, yeah. The black cat is the Void. The orange kitty is Frumpkin. Other fans of Critical Role will realize that, yeah, I named several kitties after, not the Void, but Caduceus and Frumpkin, and there's a kitty named Jester running around somewhere. There we go. I also haven't played, since this gives us a new update. Oh, let's see. What? Okay. We're going to have to do some running around and trying to... What pauses this game? P, that's right. It has been a while. It has very much been a while since I played. Anyway, we're going to put her on contraceptives instead of trading her out because I don't think I have many gold critters. Okay, what do we got? Mechanic research. I do have the newest DLC pack because I am weak. So we will just hurry up and research that. Because the zoo is fairly old, with quite a few hours into it, you know, it's researched pretty much everything. for mechanic stuff. Animal stuff we're still working on. But let's see if we can find our original zoo entrance somewhere here. There we go. Our original zoo entrance. This zoo, I certainly spent a lot right on the outset because I adopted some expensive animals to set up right at the outset. But I think that it's you know, fixed itself. Because I do like to, you know, actually get along and collect the animals, I don't customize every little building. I use a lot of the pre-built ones. I do have buildings and decorations and stuff in here from a few from the workshop, not very many from the workshop. Okay, how many foxes do we currently have in here? I need to view the Zoopedia. The thing about this game is you do have to work your butt off sometimes. Stuff starts happening, and unless you have the game paused. Okay. 1 to 5. Okay. We need 1 to 5 fennec foxes. We'll keep you, but let's release this little guy into the wild. Alright. Whoops. I remember all the controls. But yeah. Okay, zoo. And it is, oh. Wait, bit. How did you... Oh boy. Okay. All right, I don't have that tall enough. All right. All right, we're just we're gonna try upping that. This is the first time I've had a problem with a snow leopard jumping out of there, and that has been built for a while. Where's my other snow leopard? I know both of them jumped out there. All right. Well, that was a bit of excitement. Anyway, one of my first exhibits was the African penguins. As you can see, I need to do some more. I do need to do some more, like, landscaping. I landscape an area for a bit, and then I move on and do another exhibit and that, and then I sort of cycle back. But yeah, we have our African penguins with the underwater viewing station and selfie spot, which I think the newest update didn't that change selfie spots and stuff a bit. I'm gonna have to okay, come on, get out of there. Yeah, you buddy. You buddy are out there. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep my zoo paused, it seems like, if I want to actually. Okay. God, I do not remember the controls for this zoo. Settings, camera, controls. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look up controls in this game again because it's been several months. It has been several months. Of course, it says multiple habitats have exhibit problems, but some of that is because I have just started up the zoo. The hardest part of getting back into this game is remembering that QWERTY doesn't do all the camera controls. That is honestly one of the hardest parts of this coming back to this game after a long time. But yeah, I've got little froggy exhibit that I built. That one is one that I've got on the workshop. It's okay, it's cute. We have our African plains, at least one of the African plains over there. But actually, let's go back to doing it through. I wanted to get on the car that was actually going, not this one. Yeah, it's been a while since I played. But yeah, we have our penguins, and then we have our fennec foxes with the fennec fox house that I do have for sharing on the workshop. I'm not sure. It's probably the penguins may have more of a crowd than they like. Penguins are pretty cool about crowds, which is why I did them for the first exhibit, but let's face it, they have crowds out the wazoo. But yeah, the fennec enclosure. Oh, the penguins also, let me backtrack. Blur. Yeah, the penguins basically have a cafe I made for eating. It doesn't go with the rest of the African mud theme. I probably should have made a shelter or two, but I just used ones I had already made, which had the more South African theme. But yeah, there's lots of stuff for the pengoos. They have a lot of toys, a lot of feeding areas. Oh, man. So yeah, penguins. The fennec foxes with, you know, some greenery. And again, I do need to work on some more areas of landscaping. There's our Lemur Island, or not really island, more like a peninsula, with the lemur house that I made. We'll go down this route because I think it ends at a kind of a dead end. But here are these the bongos or the okapi? Right, bongos. Okay, I need to pause the game because there's just too much going on for me to show you guys this without, yeah, because I gotta, oh dear. Okay, I gotta clean out tree frogs a little bit. Because I may have too many frogs in the exhibit with that, it's not too overcrowded, but I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to, okay. Do we have any red-eyed tree frogs available in here? Because I'm worried that I'm going to start having inbreeding problems there. Nope. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for them. Back to the tour. Um, Actually, we'll go around this way. I got the bongos there. Here we have aardvarks, but also meerkats. Mixed a little bit of both of them in there. I also have a different meerkat habitat because I freaking love meerkats. What is not to love about meerkats, honestly? Our jungle route goes through there, of course. Where are the aardvarks? Are they in their burrows? They must be in their burrows. Do I have a burrow camera? I may not have a burrow camera here. Well, now how did that, that should be... Wait a second. Did I lose all my aardvarks? I lost all my aardvarks. How did I lose all my aardvarks? Okay, I'm gonna have to watch for aardvarks. That sucks. At least the meerkats mean there's something there. But yeah, we have our bongos. With their nice little setup. I'm really, really angry that I'm out of aardvarks. Here's the okapi, which I do like okapi. They look so cool. I've got these talk point covers that I've made, and I tend to put them up on the workshop. But yeah, there's them. And then there's our hyenas. Or no, African wild dogs. I am forgetting where things are. Yeah, our African wild dogs are in this nice big enclosure. I need to put some decor there, definitely. And then we have a little more African savanna. We've got our Nile lechwe and our African buffalo and a couple of ostriches in here. It's a little mix of critters. Across from them is the giraffes and warthogs and sable antelopes. Which, you know, I try to make sure they have, there should be a little more coverage for these guys, so I'll have to add some plants. But yeah, across from there, this is kind of annoying because it absolutely backs up like, whoa. We have our jungle ride, or the start of our, it's really just it's an Africana ride. It's not just jungle. It goes through a lot of the African exhibits. I really wish it would let people on as soon as people got off, instead of making them wait until they're through the gate. That would be so nice. All right. I'm gonna go back on pause because, fortunately, unlike in real life, I don't need to worry about animals scarpering while all of this is backed up into there. We have our pygmy hippos, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pygmy hippos. Enjoying themselves. They do have, you know, there is the viewing platform for underwater. I admit my underwater tends to be a little plain. I am bad about, you know, placing lots and lots of rocks and trying to do underwater stuff. Here's the actual meerkat exhibit. But I'm going to actually flip around and show. Here we have our flamingos. And because they are a-okay with crowds, they have the Flamingo Cafe. Which I don't remember if I put this on the workshop or not. But I've taken some really pretty screenshots of this selfie spot here. Which, let me just look at this, because I know that they added a lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, the education stuff is new. I'm gonna have to find spots to put that stuff. They added a few more buildable shop things, I think, in the last update. But yeah, I need to look at all this. But yeah, I'm very fond of this. I tried to make these selfie spots that, you know, are pretty. But yeah. So we have those. We have our meerkats, who don't particularly need a lot of coverage for their happiness. Though they could use some more, so I probably do need to get back in here and place some more plants and stuff. Hi, Caduceus, I know. But, I mean, they're pretty darn happy. I have a cat standing in my way. I can't see what I'm doing. Here's our Gemsbach. Gemsbach? Is it Gemsbach or Gemsbach? I don't actually know. Just a pretty simple enclosure for them. It's a nice herd. And then we have our white rhinos. Which I don't think anything shares their setup, but I have this building that I built that I like for tossing people into, you know, letting them see the critters a little up more up close. And then there's, I fully intend to custom decorate these two stores. I think that was the last thing I placed before I stopped playing last time. Hey, Bearmy, how you doing? We're doing a zoo tour. But yeah, that particular path loops back right around to the African plains. I have the game paused, Beer Me, because if I don't have the game paused, just too much happens because this is such a big zoo and I can't get anywhere without having to check on animals. But yeah, I love this game. I am not an expert builder. I've learned some tricks. Of course, then I don't play it for a while and I forget half the things I learned. Let's see, and then we did the African loop just now, and now we're about to go on the Asian loop. Including the exhibit that was the biggest pain in the ass to create. I did dumb things trying to show off, and oh boy, was it hard. We're about to get to that, but first, before we get to the pain in the ass exhibit, there are the Nyalas, which are still African, but they sort of transition in. And where are the little buggers? I do have Nyala, don't I? They're not all gone like the aardvarks. I found out that my aardvarks are no more. Apparently, all of my aardvarks died of old age, and I haven't been able to get one to replace them yet. So, oh yeah, there are Nyalas here. They're chilling in their shelter. Chilling in their shelter. But okay, let's get to the pain in the ass. Now, this little bit of pool here is where you can go and see some otter action for the Asian small clawed otters. They come in here to play and do stuff. In fact, there's one right there playing. There's an otter right there. But the pain in the ass part is that I tunneled this tunnel into the larger part of the enclosure. which is this area, which is not just the otters, but also I think the binturong. So we have another underwater access for the otters here. We have food shops and everything like that, and also a pain in the ass is I don't even know why I did it other than for practice, but yes, I do. I will go back to them right after this. Yeah, just sort of because I was testing how to do it, I made like an underground tunnel and all this other crap for these guys. This enclosure took me like an entire day to terrain form. Oh, okay, this has the Malayan tapirs as well as otters and binturongs. By the way, I love binturongs. I have a lot of favorite animals, but binturongs are one of my favorite animals. But yeah, we'll since you asked, we will pop back to our African penguins. I do not have the Antarctic type yet, the king penguins. I only have the African. One of whom just matured and is going to be released to the wild because I have so many penguins. We'll let the game play for a little bit, just so you can see the waddles. Look at these babies waddle. Look at the babies waddle. We have one that's just chilling. I do need to pause real quick because we just, yeah. You need to be traded to the wild. You need to be traded to the wild. Oh, really? I will keep that in mind. The zoo where I live just finished a penguin house. Like, right as COVID hit. And I have yet to be able to go see it because of the COVID-y. Unlike many YouTubers, I do not need to fear mentioning the COVID because I'm not making any monetization off this anyway. I need to get mail back in there though. Good mail. Do we have any scarabs here that are good? Not really any good males. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, before the COVID times, I regularly went to my local biopark, which is not free. But for like $70 a year, if even that, I could get a pass that would let me go to all of the biopark stuff, not just the zoo. But the botanical gardens, the aquarium, another little park that's part of the thing. And I used to pay that $70 a year quite happily because I loved going out and walking around. And COVID happened, and now I could mask up and go back, but I just got out of the habit, you know? I just absolutely got out of the habit of doing that sort of thing. And it's hard for me to get back in the habit of leaving my house. I am not hugely keen on leaving my house, but I used to go and spend like one day a month at the zoo and botanical gardens. Yeah, and I mean, the fact of the matter is COVID is still a problem, and not enough people are masking anymore. And I'm already disabled with other stuff, and I do not need to wind up with long COVID kind of stuff on top of that. It would just be a lot. So I am very timid about, I mean, I would absolutely wear a mask, and at least when you're outside, you know, you're separate, you're distant from people, which is cool. But yeah, I need to get back in the habit and, you know, be aware that I will be wearing a mask in pretty hot weather walking around. But yeah, back to our Asian stuff. We have our water buffalo. Are they the only things in this exhibit, or did we have others? Oh, this one also has the Malaysian tapirs. Oh, there's a baby! I love how the babies have the little spotty stripes. Swim, baby, swim! I'm not sure why everything is saying low welfare unless my feeding patterns have broken down. Or it's just too many people. I probably should have run the game a while before I just started the stream, just to try and get things going, but I did not. We have the pangolins. Yeah, and I admit I have every single DLC. I have shelled out, or a friend has gifted me every DLC they have come out with. Because I love animals. And every DLC, there's at least one animal that I absolutely adore. And so I have to get it. So yeah, I always get the DLC. I'm a sucker. There's a little pangolin napping. Ah. And I mean, the detail for the animals is so good. I mean, look at this pangolin up close. It looks like, you know, it's a very high quality pangolin action here. But like I do have, next to the pangolins, I have my snow monkeys and red-crowned cranes from Japan. They have a pretty nice, I think, setup. And there's another little selfie spot. I think that these days they've got a new type with the newest DLC. They have a new thing where it's not a selfie spot, but just a scenic view spot. And if so, I need to replace a lot of my selfie spots with it once I research that. But I haven't looked into it yet because I basically started the game up and started to do the tour. Yeah, so we have our Siberian tigers here. Wonder if I should make their wall bigger since the stupid leopards were a problem. See, that was the otters, Siberian tiger. What were you? Sun bears. Okay, which probably also means they've got binturong too. So yeah, we're kind of mixing and matching. You know, Siberian tigers and sun bears do not live near each other in reality as such, but Oh, I got walls. Oh, other than if you meant with the, no, there are certain animal types that you can let people walk into the exhibits. So for the snow monkeys, although it would actually be a bad idea to let people walk in with snow monkeys and stuff in real life, but in this game, the snow monkeys and red cranes, you can have people go right in. The African penguins were the same. The African penguins, flamingos, peacocks, meerkats, they can have people go through. Some animals, even though that you can have people go through, it's not a good idea because if it's a shy animal and huge amounts of people come in, the animal will be very distressed. So you still have to pick with care what exhibits you let people walk into. But like, yeah, you can't really have people go right into the Siberian tiger or sun bear enclosure. Although there is a trick for making, I'll show you the viewing point once I'm just finish up here. But we have our snow leopards. Oh yeah, yeah, that's exactly how I do it. Right now we are in the Asian section. You came in as I was finishing up the African. And this is what I have so far for the Asian section. The last critters I have for Asia are the red pandas. Which, this was another exhibit that took me a while just because I put so much stuff in it. But they are hovering a little off the ground, but yeah. Are any of them climbing this stuff? You can. Yeah, you would pretty much. And I haven't even gotten it finished yet. It's got a lot more space. Another thing you can do is you can make overpasses for animals where as long as they can't jump down from it and jump out, you can have them pass overpaths. If you do it right. So here, the way I have it set up is the red pandas can, if they want, they can walk across this log to the other side. This garden area that I made outside of them took me forever. It's one of my favorite spots in the zoo so far. But yeah, my red pandas end the Asian section so far. Right now I have the African, I have Asian, and then I have Australian animals is what I have so far for the most part. I have some like frogs from South America and stuff, but I haven't really done any American stuff. But like this was the wild dogs again. And then oh, I wanted to show you too, this is like this and the white rhino thing. This bit of pathway technically is going into the animal enclosure, but because I have walls that the animals can't get through, including glass windows, it's safe and your people can get closer views of the animals. But yeah, and then no, they don't. It's all real animals, and I'm just as glad. I would like them to come out with a. Well, I mean, there are several Dino Zoo games out there now, and I'm actually very disappointed with their Jurassic Park one because there is not nearly the customization that you have in their regular Planet Zoo. But yeah, no, there's just these critters, just real life critters. Africa still does have, is back here for the tortoises. Is this the tortoises? Yeah, this is the Aldabra giant tortoises. And then the last of the African animals is the spotted hyenas. Who are here somewhere. Maybe they're in their shelter. Oh no, there we go. Here's one of them, enjoying its meat, which should be put on their tray. I don't know why their meat is way over there, not on their tray. But yeah, and then I was just starting Australia with an exhibit of like snakes and stuff, which, what is wrong? What is up with you? Oh, the layout's not great. Yeah, you need some toys, hidey spots. Okay, I have not researched you guys yet. That's a problem. But yeah, I have those snakies and lizards, and then we have the platypus from the Australian pack, if I can find one of the little buggers. There we go. Oh, it's napping. It's a tired platy. Such a sleepy little platypus. Oh, this was going to be kangaroo. This was what I was working on. This is going to be red kangaroos and some koalas. Which I just have not decorated. I threw in a building I've made before for them, and that's all I've done so far for where the red kangaroos and koalas are going to be. But yeah, it's a pretty big zoo so far. It's big enough that I shelled out, and there's a separate zoo entrance over here so that people are not just coming in from the one entrance. It's big. People are pretty happy with it. I have a lot of people in the zoo. I'm pretty sure the problem with the lemurs and stuff, a lot of them is, yeah, there's just too many people. And I don't know what to do about that, unfortunately. You know, in real life zoos, they could do things where they only let so many people at a time go into, you know, go look at an exhibit or go buy the exhibit or what have you. But you can't do that in Planet Zoo. So you wind up with huge masses of people staring at your shy animals and dressing them out. It's a bit of a problem. I would rather all those people be here with the flamingos, because the flamingos don't give a shit. But no, they gotta do the thing. We were saying that these guys needed a little more plant coverage. discovered what the rotate tool is in this game. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a whole decorative thing around the viewing area thing here, and I did not do so. But yeah, I personally would rather fake animals be kept separate games. I would love there to be a dinosaur or a mythological zoo tycoon that had the amount of detail and customization that Planet Zoo has. I'm surprised that that is considered one of their plants, but because I'm more used to okay. Okay, it wants to sit that way, so I'm gonna have to I'm not doing the most bang up amazing job I've ever done at decorating one of these. But again, it's also true that I am not a I am not a absolute perfectionist, because the way I play this game is I want lots of animal types, and I get impatient just working on one animal type for long periods of time. I absolutely want to, move on, get new animal type, get new enclosure. Have that kind of thing going on. Okay. Oops, I do need to have this so I can watch the number go up. Okay, Biramy, thank you. I appreciate that. I stream very randomly, and I am aware that makes it very hard to catch me. And I am very random about what games I stream too, because I jump from game to game like, you know, I don't know, like a jumpy thing. Yeah, exactly. Some would say I have less of that excuse than others, but sometimes I do have other things going on, or I'm just not feeling up to it. Oh, a cat cam for you before you go. Whoops, are you leaving, Mr. Frumpkin? Oh, he left. Okay. I was gonna zoom in on, or not zoom in, but make it bigger. Okay. Uh, okay. Let's get some date palms near the water, maybe. And let's see. And get a couple more rocks in here somewhere. Okay. Oh, I love these flowers. Okay, let's get a few more of these king proteas in here. Because I do very much love them. Medium. Actually, let's see here. Do I want to do something on that rock? We need African and North African. What can I do here? Um, okay, what are you? I wish you could drag colors like you can in this. Well, there we go. Okay. We're gonna just... Where's that king protea? Do 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 do. Okay. That's good. How are you now for... Okay, need a little more coverage. Okay, let's do a little bit against this. Where's the King Protea again? Oops, nope, come back here. Okay. We are doing much better here. Pingo tree, what do you look like? Ooh, I like how that looks. Are you interfering with this? No, you are not. There, meerkat mannerisms. I like those Mapingo trees. I think I need one more in there. If it doesn't put us over the top for I think we're good. I think the meerkats are kitted out now. But those Mapingo trees are very cool. I do not remember them. Oh, hello. There are poppies now? Okay. There are just there are a lot of new trees with the latest DLC. A lot. These are new. Okay, the problem is now I got to remove something from here because I have too many plants, but I definitely want whoa, we went over. What are you counting as being in? Okay, let's get rid of that tree and see. Oh, come back here. Nope, we're still over. Some tree that is out here is counting as being in the exhibit, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, all of these red poppies are being counted as being in. Okay, is that helping? Not much. Why are you counting as in the exhibit? You are like absolutely not in the exhibit. Okay, this is really annoying. They're not even clipping in. Okay, this one is clipping in, but most of them are not clipping in. All right, well, oh, wait, no, I don't want to get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that Mapingo tree. A little pissed. I might check back in with the meerkats and see if at some point these trees no longer count as being in their exhibit, because they absolutely should not count as being in their exhibit. And that makes me wonder, what can I put along the path here that won't count as being in the exhibit? That's really irksome. Extremely irksome. Um, okay. Well, these education stations look kind of cool. Okay, we only have a giraffe and gorilla for height comparisons. Good. Okay. Um, Maybe a paw print by the wild dogs? Um, okay, facilities. I want guest facilities. I need to. What do you usually use? What do the thingies count as? I guess it's spawner. Okay. Where is the selfie thingy? Ah, here we go. Vista Point. Okay, right. Or you could use more coverage. You could use more coverage. Everyone here could use more coverage. Um, yeah, we're gonna. Okay. We will do a sausage tree. Ooh, the texture wasn't looking too good from a distance there. But what we really want... Okay, we have fig trees now. Actually, you know what? I don't think I want the sausage tree. We want some acacias. Actually, a nice big baobab. Trying to remember, I think actually I mentioned earlier that I used some workshop things in this zoo, but I think actually maybe this is the zoo where I was trying to minimize how much of that stuff I was using. This might be a zoo where I was not doing that. I love how the fever trees look. Not gonna lie. There was a brand of ginger beer called Fever Tree that I really liked. It probably still exists. I just don't shop at the store where I used to get it anymore. All right, how are we doing now? Okay. We almost have too much for the sable antelopes, so I'm going to use them as my judge for when to quit, because the other animals can appreciate it a little more. Let's do some more quiver trees. did I just... You know, sometimes I place the animals and then I just kind of walk away from the exhibit saying, well, I'll come back to it later. And I'm guessing that's probably what I did here. I just kind of threw this one together and then was like, okay, it's done. I'll come back later. Except then I didn't because I got distracted. There we go. Okay. Well, that sort of fixes those a little bit. No aardvarks? Nope, no aardvarks. Okay. Do we have... Oh my gosh. Um... Okay. Okay, I was, Alright. I got to figure out... Okay, what did I have? I did have... Okay. I could use another female koala. And I could use some female red kangaroos. Which I do not have. Alright, oh boy. Oh boy. Um, I do not have any Komodo dragons yet anywhere. Do I? Oh no, that's on the market. I don't have any Komodos. Nope, only in the trade center. Well, fiddly-dee. Okay, I'm gonna need terrain painting. We're gonna need some short grass. All right. Uh, well, let's I guess get this going. Species. Red kangaroo. Okay. Food trowel is what you use to eat. But also this guy. And this guy. And you like that. All right. Koala. Um, whoops. Don't need to be editing group anymore. Oh, do we have kitties being mean at each other? Jester is up there. Cad has is up there, which is making Jester growl at him because they sort of get along, kind of, vaguely. The void is down there. Possibly wanting to bother Jester. Um, That's an inf. I am going to need to do some Aussie buildings here. Okay. Paths. Whoops, no. You're supposed to just be... Staff facilities. Keeper huts. Didn't I have the Australian? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, actually, it does fit with it's the staff room that is going to be a bit tricky. Uh, okay. Can't click on them until they fall. Who are you? Carol Stevens. We have a lot of critters that need to be researched. But I don't want to overly wreck my, okay. Where are my heat maps? Where are my heat maps? There we go. Hey, you are just barely in range. We're gonna, okay. You are so in the way. Let's move Norma to doing the eastern brown snakes because we absolutely need. Oh, right, I do need to. Whoops, what do we got? Who matured? I missed the memo. Someone matured. Goliath frog had offspring, and they absolutely hate having more than 2 in there. The puff adders are also pretty. Okay. Eastern brown snake had offspring. We'll release you guys to the wild. Okay, we got the first conservation theme. Out of curiosity, what does that get us so far? Lemur leopards, simians. Oh, that's right. Simians are. Cool. Okay. Ooh, those are pretty. Those are very pretty. Okay, we got the scimitar oryxes. Excellence! I can't pronounce it right. I love them though. I should look up how to pronounce them sometime. There was a post online I saw on how to pronounce them once, and I really should have paid more. Well, I did pay attention to it, and I probably remembered for like a week, but since it's not a word I say very often, I have since forgotten. That is actually not a paw, that is a maw. Although with snails, it doesn't really matter. That is in fact part of the problem with African giant snails invading Florida. Where are you guys going? Look at you, you're so cute. Baby. I do not always hide the air conditioners under the surface of things because I find it annoying then to find them if I have to tweak something. Um, which one can't be reached? Oh, it's kind of. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's gonna need. That is in the water still. Okay. That should do it. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, here we go. We got koalas, which means we have way too much sand. That is not a surprise. Too much sand. Too much sand. Okay. I need a little bit of long grass. I kind of wish you could make it so that it only paints within an enclosure. If there is a trick to doing that, I do not know it. I would love such a trick, honestly. I just I am lazy enough that I don't like having to do all of the resizing brushes to edge it along and so on and so forth. Okay. Nature. Temperate. Oceania. Right. I'm gonna have to see what Yon Kangaroo likes. Is the kangaroo coming in? Our lonely, lonely, cheap-ass kangaroo. Okay. So this is going to be tricky because, you know, they're not all going to like the same stuff. Which is kind of annoying because they really should like the same stuff. It's not that weird. Kangaroos and koalas share space in Australia. So they absolutely should be fine. They absolutely should be fine with, okay, that's still not. Okay. Right. I have a cat who is very, very cuddly right now. Okay. Just, you know, I've got a kitty being cute. I will try and capture him being cute here. See? He holds my hand. He likes to hold my hand. Oh, let's see, can I... There we go. Cat cam. And I'm going to close the mic for a minute so I can open a soda. Cad does not like the sound of sodas being opened. So he almost ran away. He almost ran away but did not. Oh, excuse me. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry, everyone, I have had a catastrophe. I need paper towels. Yeah, I know, buddy. Oh, no, buddy. I'm sorry to say this stream is ending. This stream is ending a little early due to a kitty issue. Yeah. Oh, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the zoo tour at that point and watching me chill and vibe until one of my cats was very sick on my bed, and now I have to clean everything up and change my sheets and do those things pet owners love doing. So take care of yourselves. I will see you next time, and until then, be cool, be kind. This is Vulpus to Multum, signing out for now. Bye.